I'm about to unpack something that is horrifying. What people call reality. It's all fake. This isn't going to be another video full of vague fluff. This is not a metaphor. This is reality being replaced layer by layer. There are 6 layers, and you've only seen the first one. Reality used to be grounded in direct experience. You lived through it. But now, reality is mediated. You don't experience events anymore. You experience coverage, pre-framed interpretations, avatars, personalities, costumes, masks. A headline replaces understanding. A brand replaces identity. A political label replaces a human being. You're not living inside of reality. You're living inside a symbolic layer. And if symbols become dominant, truth becomes optional. Because truth doesn't need to be accurate anymore. It just needs to be repeatable, emotionally charged, recognizable, and socially enforced. That is the simulation. Brands figured this out first, because we don't buy products. We buy a story about ourselves. So here's a word you hear constantly: brand. It comes from the Old Norse word, brander. It means to burn. Specifically, to burn a permanent mark into livestock, so ownership is obvious and sorting animals is easy. You are being branded by advertisers, by political narratives, by algorithms. The system knows what you're going to react to, what you're going to defend, what you're going to buy, and who you're going to hate. This is why the world feels off. It feels theatrical and overacted, scripted, predictable, because it is. Layer number 1, mediated reality. Now people are shaped by metrics and algorithms and visibility and approval signals. There's a very secret name for what all these things are. They're called conditioning signals. Whatever gets rewarded gets repeated. Whatever gets ignored disappears. So people adapt. They simplify themselves. They exaggerate themselves. They flatten their entire personality to something that's shareable. They become more extreme, more predictable, more performative. People aren't asking, "Is this how I feel?" They're asking, "How will this be received by other people?" And over time, something breaks. When your external performance doesn't match your internal experience, there is one universal response. We feel hollow. This is the death of authenticity, which brings us to layer number 2, human conditioning. Once this is in place, training replaces learning, algorithmic reinforcement, repeated narratives, emotional escalation, social punishment, visibility rewards. And here's something they don't want you to know. The system's real enemy isn't rebellion, it's stillness. Silence is where thinking happens. The endless feed isn't just entertainment, it's a pacification mechanism. You're being fattened on content. The more you consume, the more docile you become. But the system doesn't just mediate your reality. What it feeds you next is designed to prevent something even more dangerous than thinking.